This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday, August 27th. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. Let's jump right into today's session. Hope you're having a great day. So the Dow was up $9. The NASDAQ, or points, the NASDAQ was up 29 points. The S&P was up 8.9 points. Not much going on today. We basically hovered around the previous close. Taking a look at the mega caps, it was a mixed bag. I would say if you take a look at the sectors, technology led the way up 0.5%. Then financials 0.4%, consumer defensive up 0.2%, healthcare up 0.18%. So really small moves. On the energy side, energy was down 0.83%, utilities was down 0.5%, communication services down 0.49%. What else do I want to really cover here? It really was a lackluster session. What I did want to really quickly let you all know about is a Labor Day discount that I've launched. It ends on Labor Day. It's basically 35% off either annual billing or the monthly billing. I typically will do 3 sales or discounts per year. This is one of the longer lasting ones, so you have basically till Labor Day to take advantage of this discount. All you have to do is I'll include it in the show notes, but you can also go to nyugrad.substack.com/Labor Day. So pretty self-explanatory. Just keep in mind that all of this lack of activity in the market, we're simply now waiting for NVIDIA to report earnings after the close on Wednesday. We've rallied quite a bit in the past few weeks. I don't know how much higher we can bounce. I suspect with the NVIDIA earnings, there will be some type of impulse higher, whether it's right into the close in anticipation of NVIDIA earnings or after the earnings comes out. But I do suspect a sell the news because many of these stocks, especially NVIDIA, they're priced for perfection. Everyone that needs a AI NVIDIA chip has one. And I suspect in the coming months and years, you will see knockoffs, you will see competitors that are legitimate. You will see China start to innovate and try to catch up and copy. And typically a company, whether they're NVIDIA or automotive or software, they typically will not have the entire lane to themselves forever. Another thing I noticed was SPY, which is the ETF for S&P 500, very low volume, under 30 million shares on the day. But what stood out on the indices, you had DXY, which is the dollar, down a little bit more than 0.25%. 10-year treasury yields were up about 0.4%, not a big deal. When I take a look at some of the semiconductors and hot names, SMCI down 2.6%. This was around 3 o'clock, some of this data before the close. So it might have changed toward the close. I saw that things were trying to get ramped up near the close. But I'll share kind of what Apple and Microsoft and Google and all the mega caps did. They didn't really move much. I think Meta was down 0.4% today. Let me just take a quick look how we did on mega cap land. So Amazon down 1.36%, Tesla down 1.8%, Meta down down 0.39%, Alphabet down almost 1%, Apple was up 0.3%, Microsoft was up marginally up 0.09%, and Nvidia up 1.4%. It really was no volume, lackluster day. On the NASDAQ itself, we had 45 new highs versus 40 new lows. Looking at breadth, we had 434 new highs versus 76 new lows. 45% of stocks were advancing versus 51% declining, which is curious. 30% of stocks were below the 50-day, which isn't much change, and 32% of stocks were below their 200-day, also not much change. Another thing that stuck out, the DXJ, which is the Japan ETF, is at a resistance trend line. So I know we bounced after the whole yen carry trade unwind, but we never even bounced back to the 50-day on DXJ, but we are now hitting resistance. We may start to see DXJ fall after the NVIDIA earnings. So keep a close eye on DXJ, the yen, the US dollar pairing. What was strong? This list is really short because really not many things moved today, but I'll go through these. Reddit up 3%. CMG, which is Chipotle Mexican Grill, up 2.5. Qualcomm 2.3. Ferrari up 2.15. Affirm Holdings up 2.1%. What was weak? Hims and Hers down 7.3%. Hut 8 Corp down 7.2%. Kava down 5.7%. They've been on the tear. I believe the news was that the executives and insiders were selling into this rally. So it's getting hit here on that news. TerraWolf down 5.5%. Bitfarms 5.4%. Riot 5%. MicroStrategy down 4.5%. Marathon Digital down 4.3%. IREN 4.06%. And the VIX down 3.96%. My guess is after just looking at that, Bitcoin was not doing too hot. For the free members, I just want to reiterate that discount will end Labor Day. It's 35% off. It comes to pennies a day. Take a quick look at my testimonials page, and I promise you will get value and some entertainment, hopefully, on the premium content. Continue to watch the Mag 7, the 10-year yield. Who am I kidding? The only thing that matters tomorrow is NVIDIA earnings after the close. Thursday, you have job numbers, and Friday, you have the PCE index, which Jerome Powell claims he watches. Give me an effing break. With that, I will see the free members after Wednesday's session. Premium members, please stay on. I have some charts to go over with you today. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.